Hey, hey, hey. Sunday night. Energy focus for the week. Come on in and join me. Good time to realign your energy. Talk about what's going on in the cosmos. Take a pause. Set your intentions. Got a new moon coming in, but first, getting through the dark of the moon. Come on in and join me. I'm over here on Facebook. I'm in the group. I'm going to go over here on Instagram as well. Take a moment. Come on in and join me. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Time to focus your energy. What has been going on out in the world? Come on in and join me. Take a deep breath. Let me know how it's going. Hey, Paul. Hey, Jaundice. Jaundice, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I was thinking about you today. So funny you showed up on this. Thinking about the work you do with your children, with EFT. How needed. Yay. Thanks for showing up. Hey, Paul. All right, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Terry Ann Hyman here. This is my Empowered Spirit Show where I come on Sunday Night Lives. We talk about the cosmos. We really pull our energy in energetically, and we set some intentions for the week. And I draw my tarot cards, yes, from the Empowered Spirit Tarot deck. So this week has been very intense this past week. Lots of things going on. Hey, Ernest, welcome. Lots of things going on. Lots of intensity. Everything is in Libra, okay? Just everything. All the personal planets are in Libra. Mercury's in Libra. Sun's in Libra. Mars in Libra. Libra is ruled by Venus. I think today it was Venus, Venus, Venus. On every different thing we were listening to, it was like so much about this Venus energy. And Venus is the energy of love, of purpose, of passion, of beauty, of art, of relationships. So if you have been having relationship stuff come up, guess what? You're right in alignment. And maybe it doesn't feel comfortable, but that is how we grow. That is definitely how we grow, asking the questions, looking at the energy, reevaluating your reasons for being in relationships, all kind. Doesn't just have to be personal, but yeah, personal too. Work relationships, all of these things. So it is a good time to really kind of follow that Venus energy. Know your purpose. Know your truth. What's pushing on you. And right now is time to get out of the comfort zone. It really is. Quit following the masses. Quit being afraid. All right, I talk about fear so much on the podcast this week. Oh my gosh, it was my journey through fear to Costa Rica. All right, I live by the intensity of the element. You guys know that about me. This was no different, but it helped me to break some of the patterns. All right, using all my tools all along the way, what I call the rights for your everyday life, to really kind of break it. So right now, because so much shift and changing, nobody knows what's going on. Do you know of anybody that knows what's going on? Do you know of anybody? Rules are changing all the time. So knowing your inner light, knowing your way of operating, connecting, communicating, how do you clear your energy? How do you clear all those thoughts that trigger you? That is so important right now. So all of this stuff with retrograde, it's like a great time. Slow down, review, redo, reevaluate where you stand in the world right now with your partners, with the relationship to yourself even. Hey, Marissa, how are you? Definitely a time to look at that. So things are coming up. Things are coming up, but it is definitely time to stop breaking through in that comfort zone, moving out, doing things that really inspire you. That is what we want to look at as we move through this whole entire fall season, but especially this week coming up. So this week, today included, we're coming into that dark of the moon. It's the last phase of the cycle of the moon. It can feel a little more intense, especially this time of year, dark of the moon, because the days are getting shorter. So add color, add light, add energy into your day so that you can feel that spirit energy within you. Don't let yourself go down that rabbit hole. All right, the new moon does come in early on Wednesday morning, again in Libra. Here we are, Libra, 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 to help you find that balance. So setting those intentions for you to move through these next few days, cut some of those shadows, go into them, talk to them, embrace them, offer gratitude, right? parts of us we don't really like, but when we offer that gratitude, it helps us to clear, free the energy so that when this new moon comes in on Wednesday, you feel the breath. You feel the space to bring in energetically those vibrations of intentions that you want to see come forward for you for this next cycle of life. That's exactly what we want to do, this next cycle of the moon. All right, then we come into that new moon. We're in that Wednesday, Thursday in Libra, and then we start to move out again towards the end of the week, and the cycle begins again. So really the work to do this week, move through these next few days, embrace some of those challenges, just like sit with it. Note to yourself where you can make shifts and changes as you move out of the comfort zone, start something. I wouldn't say start something new, but release something so that you can open up that new space, all right? Does that make it clear? Opening up that new space for you. So this is a great time. Clean up your room, clean up your house, clean up your papers, clean up your relationships. All of that renew and review and recycle. Prepare for that new moon. Prepare with finding a ceremony that can help you set those new intentions. One of the stones I love for this time of year is fluorite. Love fluorite. Got this one in Arkansas. This one's beautiful. Here's another one Catherine, my teacher, gave me so long ago. It's also good for the thymus. It's good for the heart. But it also balances that mental, emotional energy. Here's another one. Really great to work with some fluorite. Lay with it on your chest. Breathe deep. All right? And allow yourself to find that balance within you. All right? Very important as we move through this week. Finding the balance. Open up to your relationships. Slow down and start to move through, and then be prepared middle of the week to set those intentions and then allow yourself to do the work necessary to move forward. New month, always a good idea. Make a new vision board, put some energy into that. Those are things that can help lift your spirit and keep you inspired as we start this new cycle. All right, let me know how that resonates for you for this week, and let's just take a moment and let all of that come in and practice a moment to getting into the presence of our spirit. So wherever you are, if you can, just close your eyes for a moment with me, light a little sage, and just begin to presence your spirit. Call it in. Maybe you've been all over the place this last week or this weekend. Presence that spirit as I affirm my spirit. Connecting with the greater spirit, source, creator, God, however you look at that. Just dropping into the heart. Know that you are known. Know that you're loved. And then calling in all the spiritual helpers all around you. Reiki masters, the archangels, the crystal beings. Calling in your own spirit guides. We ask that they work with us and through us. Surround us and protect us. Taking this moment, noticing how you're feeling. Where are you in your relationships? So we talk about on the podcast, cut any cords of fear. Imagine just slicing wherever fear is hitting you, in your gut, in your mind. Imagine just cutting the cords, sending it away. Free up that space around you. Energy follows intention. Cut. Release the fear. Open the heart. Notice how this feels for you. Do you set an intention for this week? How do you want to feel? Joyous? Love? Light? And send that out through the heart. All around you, radiate the energy. We cut the fear. We radiate heart, love, energy. And allowing that energy to magnify your week. Feel that presence for you. Feel the uplifting of the spirit. It's an energetic uplifting. Not just in the mind, not just in the body, all around you, deep into your spirit. All that wisdom is within you. Inhaling as you start to bring the presence back. Exhaling. Feel your feet on the earth, beautiful Mother Earth, moving through these seasonal changes too, just like we are. Coming back. So as I open up to the cards, there are really some good cards in what we've been talking about. The first is the Mother of Fire, which I think this is like Venus energy. I love it. When this card comes up, this is an influence of being that inspired woman, like having those things you believe in, the fire of your passions, the fire of your advocacy. That's Venus. Venus wants us to love. Venus wants us to be beautiful. Venus wants to be attractive. That's exactly what this card brings in for you this week. How can you do that? How can you be that attractive, wonderful, inspiring Venus energy in your own life and for those around you? Great question, great card, I really think. Now, the way we do it is the other cards that we've drawn. 5 of fire, more fire. We actually got 5, 6, 7 in the cards. How funny. 5 of fire. This is about change. This is about standing up for what you believe in, which is not always easy. It's not. Now, we do need to be careful with Mercury retrograde that you don't just like blab it out and hurt somebody, walk all over somebody, but that you bring the passion from the heart forward with it and you express who you are, what your light is, what your truth is. This is more Venus energy. What is your truth? And stand up for that. Don't fight just to fight. Don't project yourself on somebody else's, but own your energy and your purpose. Great way to move through, and also great way to move out of the comfort zones as we were talking about. Then the next step is knowing, as you step through this, transformation is occurring. 6s are harmony. We go through the conflict, clean it up, make room, harmony. Transformation, things are lining up to help propel you forward. Great way of working with that energy. Now we come into a little bit of interesting energy, the 7 of air. So this is about secrets. What are you telling yourself? What are others telling you? Or is somebody keeping a secret from you? So really kind of cleaning up that mind, all right? Really kind of not letting the mind get too far away and knowing and being present to the energy around you, all right? See the fox, he's sitting there. He's breaking up those air, those swords. That's our mind. That's our mental. It can also be the chatter, all right? Tapping, that's where we would do some tapping. Get out of the old story. What are you telling yourself? What is being kept secret? Maybe it's even being kept secret from the highest wisdom of who you are. Maybe it's in your relationships or in all this relationship energy. So ways to look at it again this week as you move through. Be that mother of fire. Be that light. Be that inspiration. Know your purpose. Dig deep within your spirit. Don't be afraid of changing conflict. We need to get out of this comfort zone, all right? We need to break free. Know that transformation is happening. As you do, it will come forward. Careful of your thoughts. Careful what you're telling yourself. Notice the secrets are the energy that may not be expressed, that may be hidden. Notice that as well. Lots of times it's also our spiritual energy trying to tell us something. So some really good cards for us as we move through this week. A really good way to look at some of the ways in which we can work with this energy to the highest capacity. Really important. So I did want to give a shout out to Forecast. Forecast is my podcast, Forecast Salon in Homewood. Very excited to be doing some work with them this next month. But they are sponsoring the Empowered Spirit Show, located in Homewood. Find them online at Instagram, Forecast Salon, or online at forecastsalon.com. There you go. All right, shout out to them for all they do. They're really into training, education, bringing me in to do some training with their peeps as well to provide the latest trends. So thank you so much, Forecast. I really appreciate you. All right, the podcast, very intense. My journey this week, this past week, I guess it was, into Costa Rica and why and what, and about plant medicine and ceremony and all these things that help to take me further into being a spiritual teacher and helping people to access their own consciousness, and as I say, the rights for their everyday life. Check out the podcast. Really appreciate it. All right, pulling cards. I'm going to pull a card. Sarah had posted in the Empowered Spirit group. I wanted to draw a card for her regarding her situation. Now, Sarah, good for you for standing up, and sometimes we have to do that with boundaries. So let's just see. We got the 4 of air, which is a balancing of the mental plane. So don't take yourself too seriously that, did I hurt her feelings or anything like that? Just balance the energy, take some time out, and reflect on how, I would say, reflect on how good it was to tell somebody to watch their boundaries. I think it was really good. Take some time to clear the mind. Air is our mind. All right, Ernest, what's going on for you? Ernest, you got the 9 of Earth. Physical realm, your work, what you're doing, keep building it, all right? Just keep tuning into the Earth. Look how things are lining up. Things are coming around. 9s are always about more energy coming in, all right? So something you're working on, more energy coming in, all right? All right. Hope you like that. All right, over here on Facebook, I see you're here. If you like a card, let me know. Give me a shout out if you would like a card. Marissa, want a card? Let me know. Otherwise, just trust that all these cards that are showing up, you're watching this now or later, is for you to take a look at as we move through these next few weeks. The retrograde kind of goes all the way to the end of the month. All right, it's a 21-day period, but you got the shadow and all that stuff. So really slowing down and appreciating this change of seasons is really important for all of us as we move through what's going on. Tomorrow night, all right, I am doing a masterclass free live on Zoom. Probably will try and stream it in the Facebook group as well. Demystifying Reiki. I've had a lot of people talk to me and ask me questions. Definitely interesting time to look at what Reiki is really about. Is it woo? Do you need to be gifted? Can only certain people learn? So I will be doing that. It is on Zoom. Link is on my Instagram bio, or I'll post it in the Facebook group as well. Come join me. I'll also be talking about my Empowered Spirit program and some changes I'm making for now until the end of the year. Check it out. Definitely excited about that. I do have a Reiki 2 class coming up next weekend. It is in person. All right, if you live in the Birmingham area, if you're a witch, if you're a wise woman, if you're a plant medicine woman, whatever it is, Reiki 2 is for you. Reiki 2 will show you how to use the symbols to empower all the things that you do, to create that ceremony, create the ritual, magnify the energy. It's one of my most favorite classes to teach. Reach out if you'd like to take it. Paul says he would like a card. Paul, you got the Mother of Air. This is always one of your favorites. So this is just having a critical eye for what you're seeing. Use a little discernment. Don't get too critical. One of my favorite cards. The illustration is so beautiful in this deck. All right? But put the eye in the heart. Have the heart. Look through the heart as you see through this week. Definitely a beautiful card. Yay. All right. Reiki 1, if you haven't taken it, and again in the local area, it'd be that first weekend of November. Come join me. Now is the time. Reiki can be one of the greatest things that you learn for yourself, for your self-care, and how to apply the rights, Reiki being the R and the rights in your everyday life. All right, everybody, have a great week. Thank you now for joining me again.